So good morning. Today we will look at connecting GitHub with the Visual Studio and creating a repository in GitHub through Visual Studio and doing a change to our project to see that the changes are flowing as expected to our GitHub repository. There is a GitHub client already inside Visual Studio. I think it came with the version of Visual Studio of 2019. If you don't have an older version, you would need to download some kind of GitHub client to do this. So let's start by signing in. So here we are, and as you can see, I'm signed in with my ValueWorkX account, and this is an empty repository, or an empty account, so to say, because there are no repositories in here. So let's start Visual Studio. And I'm just going to create a empty ASP.NET Core app. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to clean it out afterwards anyhow, because I'm going to do a static web page in the next video. So here we are, and as you can see, I'm already logged in with the same ValueWorkX account. So it's not the same because this is a Microsoft account and the other one is a GitHub account, but the same account as such. Here, one important thing is this one. So you need to log in with your GitHub account. So if I would take this down, and I would say add GitHub account. And now, because I have been logged in, it recognizes that that is the right account right away. So it logs me in right away. So no issue there. As you can see, I'm back in there. So one important thing here is that the GitHub account you're using needs to be a personal one. This cannot be an organizational GitHub account. So then let's set up our GitHub. So we have git changes, create git repository. Everything looks correct. So let's now create and push. And as we can see now, we get the message that a new GitHub has been created for us. All files are gone, no more outgoing, no more incoming. We can open from in here, we can open the Git repository window to look at it, right? Looks like that. Doesn't tell me that much, tells me that ValueWorkX account has done something, so let's go inside Git instead and do a refresh. And here we can see my project from Visual Studio has been pushed to GitHub. So the first time you do this, so to say, the first commit is an automatic one. So the whole project has been pushed as part of that. So let's try to do a little change to see if that also works. World and everyone else, save. And now we can also see here that the little log is of course telling us that this is part of a source control system, in our case Git, and now we have, that tells us that there has been a change. And now if we go to Git changes, of course we can see here that has been changed. Let's try message, test message, or right, so commit all. So commit all is the first step. So now we have made a local commit in our local repository, and to get it to Git, we will need to push it, right? So push, and it says we have successfully pushed it to origin master, which is the name. Let's check that. No. Update. And as we can see here, our comment to test that connection between blah 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 ValueWorks 29 seconds ago. We can go to that one, and here we can see our change onto the program CS file. So now everything is set up and works between Visual Studio and Git. And in the next video I will push a static website to Azure into the static web apps, and for that we will use Git as in between, so we have a kind of a DevOps setup with Git and Visual Studio. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, add a comment.